It's happy time, people. Welcome back to Daily Wraps. Time for Yay or Nay. First up, a photo President Barack Obama tweeted on Friday in honor of what would have been, get this, President John F. Kennedy's 98th birthday, has many on social media calling him the narcissist in chief. Here's the photo of which we speak. As you can see, it shows the back of Mr. Obama's head looking up at the official portrait of President Kennedy. Critics argue that the Obama administration is incapable of observing a holiday or honor anyone's memory without prominently featuring the current commander-in-chief, even when it has nothing to do with him. Obviously, the comments are in reference to the administration's Memorial Day tweet featuring the president enjoying ice cream. Is the president the narcissist in chief? Yay or nay, Dan Hampton?
Oh, definitely yay.
That was an easy one.
That's
Heather?
easy.
I agree. I mean, I think that I wouldn't be so upset about the JFK thing, but in light of the Memorial Day tweet last week, he definitely, and we know he is. And Rick will say he's not, but we know he is.
There a pattern?
He didn't put that up. He had nothing to do with the Memorial Day tweet, which I said on this show was outrageous. Took way too long for them to straighten it out. But he didn't do it. It was the DNC. This guy, it's like he's responsible for Vietnam and the Hindenburg.
Okay.
And that there's nothing offensive about that picture.
And
of
Elvis.
Kennedy. And Elvis.
Elvis.
Well, he's got Elvis. He's being kept under the White
Can you
House.
believe that Kennedy would be 98?
Isn't that amazing?
Right, and we had Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah,
right
he was
today,
here today.
just
Yeah.
in studio. Anyway, first, Senator Minority Leader Harry Reid seriously injured himself while exercising at home while on a treadmill. Who hasn't done that? And now we hear that 71-year-old Secretary of State John Kerry broke his leg Sunday when his bike hit a curb in Geneva. He returned to the United States today and is said to be in good spirits. Here is some exclusive footage of the Secretary of State.
I am the last gladiator in the new Rome. I go into the arena and I compete against destruction and I win. And next week I go out there and I do it again.
Wow, Geneva's changed since the last time I was there. It's remarkable, very, very dusty.
Very dry.
Anyway, talk radio giant Rush Limbaugh spoke about the incident today, saying that someone of Kerry's more advanced age and position riding a bike is just embarrassing.
What?
Yes, this is what Rush said. Do you know how old John Kerry is? He's 71 years old. Now, would somebody tell me something? What is a 70-year-old man, Secretary of State, doing riding a bicycle? This is embarrassing, Rush said. I know, Rick. With Mr. Kerry sidelined, the fate of the free world will now rest in the hands of Marie Harf, who will fill in for him while he's sidelined. She's already planning an Ayatollah absolute icebreaker with Alpha Phi and Sigma Chi for later this month. Should Democrats just avoid exercise altogether, Dan Hampton?
I got to take what Rush says with a grain of salt. If you can do it, you can do it. But then I look at these two guys and I think these are the ones that are making our laws and responsible for things. Enough said.
Yeah, they're young people getting into bike accidents all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Rush Limbaugh could stand to get in a bike, right? So I think that it depends on the person, and Kerry should have been a little more careful.
Exercise advice from Rush Limbaugh, not a good idea.
You know what? I'm not quite the secretary's age, but I'm getting close, and I ride 100-some miles a week. So you know what? Get off your fat you-know-what, Rush,
Wow.
and get on a bike yourself. Maybe you'll live more than another 6 months.
It should be known that 49 is nowhere near the age of 71, but Rick is being generous. Anyway, action thriller San Andreas bought in $50.2 million this weekend at the box office, making Dwayne, formerly The Rock, Johnson's biggest debut as a leading man. This according to The Hollywood Reporter. Is The Rock now Hollywood's biggest star? We'll ask Mr. Hollywood himself. Rick Unger, yay or nay?
He's not the biggest star, but he's doing really well.
Absolutely. Who would you say is the biggest star? Ooh. See, that's the thing. I couldn't think of anything.
Actually,
either.
I think right now it's Robert Downey Jr.
You may be right with the whole, well, okay.
I think The Rock's coming up close. He's really, especially when it comes to action films, he's really going to get
Dan,
there.
you have a body similar to The Rock. Do you
Oh,
think
geez.
that he's the big man on campus?
Dan the
I
Rock.
like The Rock because he's not a pretty boy. He actually is somebody that acts like a man.
Played
Did you
talks
see
like a
Get
man.
Shorty?
Yeah, well, okay. You know what I'm saying. I mean, he doesn't look like the kind of guy who's going to fall apart if his makeup isn't on. Right?
Nope. He played football at the University of Miami, actually.
Right.
Finally tonight, quickly, a photo we're about to show you has been making the rounds on Reddit. And now it has a few folks, especially women, up in arms. As you can see, that is a man proposing to his girlfriend at a wedding, right in front of the newlywed couple. The guy even has the audacity to put his half-finished Corona on the table right next to the bride. Number one rule at a wedding is to never upstage the bride. Is this possibly the worst offensive you can pull at a wedding? Dan, quickly.
No, and I'd say everybody get a life. Let
Heather.
them do what they want.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. I think just the teal shirt, no offense, is something you don't wear to a wedding. J.D. Hayworth, Newsmax Prime, that's next.